What is going on today, guys? We're going to be working on the Sprinter van yet again. Last episode, we upgraded the fog lights. They look pretty good. I did have to order new bezels for the fog lights because that deer did some damage to that guy right there. So I got new ones coming. Unfortunately, they are going to be black. Might look good, might look like crap. Maybe I'll have to paint them. I don't know. Today, though, we are going to be on the inside of the Sprinter van. We're going to be upgrading, I don't think it's an upgrade. We're actually going to be adding to the inside of the van here. For me to travel out of this van, I got to work out of it. So I need a place to sit. Ashley, now, if you're new here, this Sprinter van's pretty set up. We went with the 19P setup, so it does have like a couch area, and you can put a table back there that turns into a bed. But if Ash is going to be sitting back there while we're sitting around, probably be sitting outside, but let's say it's raining and we both have to sit in the van, I don't want it to work right next to her. It'll get compact. So I'm going to be installing a desk in the van here, trying to optimize the space so I have, back there can be where we eat, and then up here in the front I'm going to put a desk in. So step out of the van. That seat right there swivels around. I'm going to be installing a Laguna arm here. Then I'm going to be installing a table on top of the Laguna arm. This is a custom made table my dad built me out of cherry. Beautiful tabletop, love it. Dad is still around kicking. He's still involved in all my random projects. So shout out to the old man helping me out still. But I got this arm set up from Vannon. It was not cheap. This was a very expensive setup, but I figured since I'm going to be using it all the time, it's going to be making me money because it's the only way I'm going to be able to sit down and be comfortable and work for, let's say, 8 hours. We need to spend the money and get the right stuff to do it. I'm going to bring you a little bit closer to show you how this arm works and where it mounts. Coming in here, this is the passenger seat. It's going to turn around and we're going to mount a bracket here so this arm can mount right here, and then the actual desk will be able to move in and out of the way. We can take it off. I'm hoping I can store it back behind there when I'm not using it. So yeah, not cheap, but if you want to mount something here like this arm and have it stable and hold the actual weight without spending all the time to like custom make this bracket here from Vannon, you gotta spend the money. They do have the market by the hypothetical balls. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this installed. Got the brackets here, got the mounting hardware. I don't really know how to install it, so we have to look into that and mount this up. Let's hop into this. So I think I got all the tools I need to do this. First step, we're going to take this D-ring bolt off. So basically this mount is going to go here, and then we're going to use these two holes here and should be good to go. What I'm also going to do is I think mount this, or mount the other thing onto this first. Otherwise it's going to be a pain to try to do it when it's already on. So we got the D-ring bolt out there. Now I'm going to mount this to the front of that before I mount it there, because it's going to be a pain if I try to do it after. Got all the washers and bolts on and nuts. I'm just going to tighten this all up real quick. Now that we got the Laguna bracket mounted onto this bracket, we are good to go to mount the entire bracket here. All we need from the D-ring is just a bolt, so make sure you just get the bolt. Otherwise it will probably fit wrong. I'm going to go ahead and throw this in, and then we're going to work on those two bolts. Pop the cover off to get to the back of those bolt holes. So I pop that cover off. Yours probably will look different because this is a camper van conversion. I have a bunch of stuff under here related to the electrical system. But all I'm trying to do is get back there so I can put those nuts and bolts on. I'm going to tell you guys, I could have the most simple thing in the world to install. It could be one bolt, and somehow the world will make it so it takes way longer than it has to take. Let me walk you through what just happened to me so you don't make the same mistake I just did. So this needs to go like this, right? kind of tight and annoying to get the bolts through and get everything lined up there. Pretty annoying because you got this full piece here and you got to get your hand up in there. You got to hold it steady. Really annoying. So the way my camper van's set up, I got this nice little gap right in there. You see that? Well, I dropped the bolt. It landed right there. Not a big deal, right? We can probably fish it out. While I'm trying to fish it out, it apparently fell down even further and is now somewhere in here. So I have to figure out how to pull this off, because for $600 for this mount, they couldn't bother sending me one extra bolt, because that would really cut down on the profit margins of their business here. You know, $600 for all this. Can't get one extra bolt with it. I have two solutions here. One, I believe I pop these off, pull out the bolts, and this all snaps off. Maybe it's 900 bolts. Maybe I lose some more just to get a bolt that's down there. Option two, I just go to Home Depot and purchase a replacement. Probably gonna do that, because to be honest with you guys, I don't feel like dealing with all that. I'm gonna end up breaking plastic clips and they won't ever go back together. So, vannon, let me give you some advice, business advice. If you're going to sell a product for $600, now I know that your bracket you sell here is only like $300. $300 for that piece of aluminum that's coated black. Maybe perhaps with the $300, I'm sure you have some profit margin. I'm sure you're not losing money on this product. Perhaps maybe just send one. I just dropped it in the snow. I could have lost another one. Perhaps maybe send one extra bolt just to be nice to your customers. Just an idea. Would have been really nice. You know, even if no one uses them, they could just sit in someone's basement as a spare. It would have helped this situation and made me not angry with my purchase of $300 for your bracket. Okay, going to Home Depot. Ranting aside, this van stuff is very aggravating coming from the Toyota space, because the Toyota Tacoma, that kind of space, had a lot of different products from a lot of different companies, and they weren't trying to bend their customers over every chance they get, because they assume they have money because they have a Sprinter van. So this is just a different kind of space here, you know, with these Sprinter vans. But I'm gonna go to Home Depot, try to find this guy. I might have to go to another store, but I don't feel like pulling all that out. I don't even know how to pull it out. Well, I said screw it. I'm not gonna go find a new bolt, because I'll probably go get a new one and do the same exact thing again. Plus, if we're gonna be traveling in this, I bet that bolt sitting down there is gonna rattle and be annoying. So I'm gonna figure out how to pull this apart. Yeah, bear with me. We don't know what we're doing. So I suppose if you happen to do the same thing I did, I'll show you how to do this. I popped off these little covers here with a sharp edge. I just got under it and popped it out. Better to start from the back and pop this way because they're at an angle. This one was the trickiest one. There's just not enough room in there, but got them all out. Next step, it seems like I got to take these out. So I'm going to be doing that. Oh, and I'll show you. It's a T20. Those are T20s. Probably the same thing down there, but I'll let you know when I get down there. Down here is also T20. I also took off this little thing here to see if there's any bolts back there, but doesn't seem to be any bolts or anything holding that together, just a little cover. I took all the bolts out. There's a little clippy thing up in here. It's loose, but I just don't know where to pull without breaking clips. I might have to look this up. I just don't want to break any clips right now. Good news! I did it. Not really any plastic clips. I just grabbed from the front here and lifted this way, and it kind of just boop right out. I do see that there is a little thing here, so when you put this back in, I assume you have to put the back in first and kind of pivot it. But there it is, my bolt. And apparently a lot of other screws, so I guess while I'm down here, I'll grab that, stop it from rattling as well. Looks like the previous owner had a nasty dog in here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to leave that all undone, because I will most likely drop a bolt down there again. That way, I don't have to take it apart again. So, pretty easy process. Probably easier than going to Home Depot, but still angry that they only set one bolt. I could have dropped that in the snow and lost it forever. Diet Sam's Cola, though, if you guys are curious, best drink ever. Very dirty in here, but if you look behind this sensor, the Mercedes-Benz people apparently did not fill that hole in. It goes straight down to the ground. They missed it when they were putting this body sealing in. Okay, side quest over. Let's go ahead and get back to the main business here. We are trying to install a mount. Let's get back to that and try to install this mount now that it's impossible for me to drop something. I hope I don't drop it this way and it goes over here. That would suck. So that went a lot easier. What I did, I first started with this bolt thinking, you know, that would hold everything in place, but yeah, that's why we dropped things. I don't even know where that went. Oh, there we go. So I first did that, but seems like that was not the right action. Put those bolts in first, keep them loose. That one last. So going way smoother now. What I do is I hold it with this arm, right? Hold the bolt in there, and I like hug this A pillar or B pillar or whatever one, and I loop around, put my hand in there. So I just kind of like hug this part when I'm doing it. Seems to go a lot smoother that way. I will say, if you don't own little tiny ratchet wrenches, go pick some up, because they are a game changer for stuff like this. Okay, finally got the mount mounted, looking good there. Now I can mount the arm, get the chair turned around, then I'm gonna go get the tabletop and mock where I need to drill the holes into the tabletop. That's the scary part. So this is what the table is going to look like. This is the Laguna arm mounted to the van on bracket down here, and you can pull it out of the way, and the table is going to be mounted onto this. So now I got to go get the table. I got to see if it's going to clear my legs. I got some big chunky legs on me, and then I'm going to set the table on it, make sure it's square, see where I need to actually mount this bracket onto the table. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the table and set it on there and see where I need to put it. And this is the tabletop the old man built for me. Stepped on that box, oops. Big enough to work on, sit there and eat. Maybe even have like an extra cooking space if we're cooking here. Set some stuff over there. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty useful in the van. And you can see, like, you can pull this. You know, I could even set it like that. And then it does swivel as well on this axis. So you can like swivel it even more. So it's going to be pretty sick. We just got to make sure it's square. I'm going to get under there. I'm going to make sure I can fit my legs under there. But yeah, it's going to be sick. So this is what it looks like when you're in the van, sitting in the chair. You know, this would be my workstation. Nice view outside, you know, chilling. You can even eat lunch here. Now, I will say, if you see here, it does look like it can't handle the weight already on this mount. So I don't know if it's not tight enough, or for $600, they can't even, because if I lift up, see that kind of like bend that's going on? Maybe it's not tight enough. But I don't know where's that bend coming from. I don't know. So if I set a laptop over there, you can only imagine it's even going to get more annoying. We will see. So now what I'm going to do, this is the bottom side. I made sure this was all lined up. Doesn't look like that in the video, but you know, this bracket's lined up with this bracket, so it's all straight. Now I'm going to measure it out on here. It's about exactly where I want it. So I'm going to trace this with a pencil, mark out the holes, and then I'm going to take this all off and go put the screws in, which is scary because I don't want to mess up this piece of wood. So I just got the bottom mounted to the table, and it's pretty awesome because it actually stores right behind the seat where the other table stores. So when I'm not using it, it doesn't have to be there. This arm can just sit here out of the way, and you can still get in and out of the van fine. You're in the van, you can grab that when I want to work, set it up here, turn the seat around, and then when we're driving, this will be pressed up against the back of the seat. Yeah, maximizing all the space in this thing. I will say it looks like I did not tighten those bolts up because that's where it's moving. So I'm going to send those really hard real quick. And there it is, all back together. I can sit there and work now while I'm sitting here cooking. I can set some stuff over there, have some extra space. So all around, definitely a 10 out of 10 mod. Couple of different things I would have liked to be, a little bit better because it was so expensive. But at the end of the day, it'll do what I'm trying to do, and that's sit right there and do my job while I'm on the road. So pretty happy with it all in all, and yeah, not a bad install. Would have went a little bit faster if I didn't mess it up. So I think that will wrap up this video. What we did today, we installed the vannon mount with the Lagun arm, got my table mounted up. It looks really good. I was able to test everything. So in my head, when I was designing that table, I wanted to be able to move it out of the way, get up, grab a drink out of the fridge without like having to get out of the van. So let's say it's pouring down rain, I have to work. I don't want to get out of the van, walk around, get in this door. I don't want to do all that. And it worked exactly how I thought it was going to. I'm able to move it out of the way, twist the table around, and just move around in the van with the table there. Pretty awesome setup. So for $600, I will say it's pretty expensive, but unfortunately there's just like nothing else on the market that was able to do what I wanted it to do. Be able to move out of the way, hold the weight of the laptop. And I'm probably planning to have 2 laptops on there, my personal one and my work one. So yeah, definitely the only setup I could think of that could hold the weight and move out of the way and be big enough. So we had some issues. I really wish they would have, gave a couple extra bolts in there for that price, but it is what it is. Also, to finish off like the desk setup, I did actually buy Starlink finally after years of traveling. We used to live out of my 2022 or 2021 Toyota Tacoma, and so we full-time lived out of that, had a rooftop tent, and I worked out of it as well. And I just used my phone and my mobile hotspot, and it did make a lot of issues. We had like a WeBoost signal booster, but it made some issues when trying to find spots to work. So this time I learned my lesson. I went out and bought Starlink. So we have a Starlink Mini sitting in the house. I haven't bought like service for it yet, but it's going to be a game changer. We're going to be able to actually like really live out of this van and see the world and not have to worry about anything. So that's the goal with the van setup, is all the lessons I learned while living full-time out of my Toyota Tacoma, we're taking them and adapting them to this van, and we're gonna hit the road pretty soon. Thank you guys for watching. Please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. It means a ton to me. Super happy that it's warm out and I'm able to make videos again. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Check this one out right here. It's pretty good. I'll see you guys later.